guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna Montemurno, and in today's video we're going to be talking about keto foods that I use daily. Let's begin. Proteins. I use eggs in moderation, meats, poultry, and fish for protein. But please be advised that I generally like to use meats that are grass-fed when possible, fish that's wild caught. But if it's not permissible in your budget, then do what you can. Nuts. I like to use macadamia nuts, walnuts, pecans, almonds, and pumpkin seeds. And they provide a good source of fat as well as protein, but we need to be mindful on the amount because they're very calorie dense and they have a lot of fat. Moving into healthy fats, I like to use avocados in my salads, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and grass-fed butter, which is Irish butter, which is butter that comes from Ireland, and they feed the cows grass instead of grain, which is better for us. And remember, this food list is based on healthy keto, so we're trying to keep it healthy by using the best quality ingredients that we can. Coconut oil and ghee. Moving into vegetables, which are very abundant, I like to use a variety of mixed greens, green leaf, red leaf, cucumbers and tomatoes, but be careful with the tomatoes because they have a high carb count, so you only need a little bit. You want to keep your carbs low, so use that very sparingly. Then moving on into other vegetables, I like to use cruciferous vegetables, which are vegetables that come from the cabbage family, such as cabbage, Swiss chard, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, broccolini, bok choy. And if I might say, it's probably a good idea to look up cruciferous vegetables because there's so many there, you'll be blown away by that. And then moving into dairy, hard cheeses, pecorino romano, and cheddar. Dairy is something to be mindful of keeping it in limit, especially if you're starting keto for the first time, because your body's going to undergo a change. And for many of us, dairy causes a lot of havoc with the gastrointestinal, and a lot of us are sensitive to dairy. So I really recommend that if you're starting keto, that you really go very light on the dairy. And if you do, be sure to weigh and measure it, just because it's got a lot of carbs in there. And like I said, it could cause gastric distress, and we don't want that. As far as sweeteners are concerned, I use stevia both in liquid and in powder form, and I also use monk fruit and erythritol, and those, they don't cause too much spiking up in the blood sugar, and not too much stomach distress. One thing I might want to say, you don't hear me talking about processed meats, and the reason for that is this is healthy keto. You're free to use it if you'd like in your own food plan, but be advised, the items that are in the processed meats could cause you problems, and they're just not healthy. But if you're really interested in having processed meats, there are some health food stores that carry uncured meats, so you might want to check into that. I use it in very little amounts, very limited amounts, just because it's not good for you. It's just not good for you. And if I do happen to be in a pinch and I use processed meats, I feel it the next day. I feel a little sluggish, and I can tell my body's retaining fluid. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and this was an easy peasy 1, 2, 3 easy keto foods that I use. So thanks so much. Over and out. Ciao for now, and I'll see you in the next video.